Ah, hello. That's a bit loud. I'm gonna turn that down a bit. Yeah. No, the PlayStation sound is very loud. Hmm. Alright, we were on disc 2. This save is probably just gonna tell me to insert disc 2, honestly. Yep. I'm gonna do that real quick. We are starting disc 2 officially. Oh my gosh, I remembered what the opening music of disc 2 was. I was trying to think what it was, and I thought it was that track. I'm so happy. Anyway, I'm gonna actually read this aloud because otherwise this will be a lot of just going through text. Dreaming. I was dreaming. Perhaps it may have been but a long-forgotten memory. A dream. A memory. Things remembered when one is asleep. Things forgotten when one is awake. Where the deepest layers of memories become the outmost layers of one's dreams. Which are reality? Which are illusions? One cannot tell until one wakes. Or perhaps they are, at the same time, both truth and fiction. A vast nebulous with no boundaries, an emptiness equivalent to my own existence. I dreamt such a dream. A long, never-ending dream. Lei-kan. Lei-kan, what is wrong? Lei-kan? In that dream, I was called Lei-kan. I was an artist. I had become recognized as a talented artist and was now painting the portrait of the Nissan mother, Sophia. No, it is nothing. Let us finish for today. You look rather tired. Are you alright? I am fine, thank you. But, now that you mention it, shall we stop for the day? You must be the one who is tired, Mother Sophia. Enough of that now. When it is just the two of us, would you stop calling me that? Just call me Ellie, as you used to in the old days. And you don't have to be so stiff and formal. I may stop reading the dialogue boxes out loud. But I'll read all the, charation out loud. Anything that's narration, I'll read out loud. If it's, clearly a dialogue box, nah. Ellie. It was a time when she went by such a name. A time when we had met up with one another. A time when nothing mattered between us. It was better that way. Just two people, together. It was better to have left it that way. Yeah, I'm not going to read their dialogue, but the character dialogue boxes, just because... I don't know. Y'all can read. The Kahal? Hold on. This is a name that I don't remember from playing Xenogears before. Therefore, it has to go in my obscure Xenogears names list. More names. Always collecting names. I lied. I wasn't out of paint. I just feared I would finish the portrait. I wanted to keep on painting. Forever. So I wanted to buy time. She'd probably despise me for that. No. No, she'd probably just give me her usual smile. She was that kind of woman. The music is too soft for my audio filters, hold on. Let me turn those off. I had to turn this sound up even more, because the music is so exciting. Anyway. Dreams. A life of a man named Lycan, and the lives of countless other men. All but dreams. Now that I am awake, those countless numbers of long, heart-rending dreams are almost impossible to remember at all. In those dreams, I loved one woman. No matter the day, no matter the era, that did not change. Nor did her name. That dream changed me. That dream was the catalyst for me to resolve what my purpose was. I think I know now what I have to do. That long, long memory of a dream. Perhaps it was the memory of my soul? Oh good, now we get more dialogue. So I'm going to turn the game sound back down because the music's loud again. A dream! I was dreaming a dream. Or perhaps it was a memory from a distant past. A dream? A memory? Those words I was unable to convey. That day, that time, those thoughts I was unable to carry out. Words and thoughts, the connection between the two. Without words, thoughts cannot be conveyed. Without thoughts, there are no words. They are both as vital as each other. They can never be divided, like the wings of angels, like a man and a woman. An unchangeable destiny. Feelings one wishes one could change. Meeting with the person who would change me, and watching myself change. I dreamt such a dream. A long, never-ending dream. I am not going to read this out loud because this is the same cutscene we just saw. Again. Yes, they really tried to play the same cutscene twice. In that dream, I was called Sophia. Mother Sophia. A symbolic name, crowned upon the person who would be the people's hope. A name I was destined to have, whether I wanted it or not. Oh, Disc 2. Surely this is just the cutscenes that happen at the start of Disc 2, you say. Surely this won't be most of the disc. Elheim. I've always liked that name. Because when I first met him, that is what he called me. That is my true name. I mean, there are boss fights later. Eventually. But the forces of Chairration are strong. Oh, goodness. More scenes. Yep. It's more of the same scene, but this time we're hearing it from Ellie's perspective. That does not count as another mention of Cahal because it's the same dialogue. I wonder when it started. That he started refusing me. The walls between us, our positions, our circumstances. He refused to recognize these. No, maybe it was me. Therefore, I didn't want them. I wanted the two of us to be ourselves. That is what I wished for. So, I had him paint me. The way I really am. Dreams. A life of a woman named Sophia. And the lives of countless other women. All but dreams. Now that I am awake, those countless numbers of long, heart-rending dreams are almost impossible to remember at all. In those dreams, I loved one man. No matter the day, no matter the era, that did not change. Only his name. That dream changed me. That dream was the catalyst for me to resolve what my purpose was. I think I know now what I have to do. That long, long memory of a dream. That perhaps was the memory of my soul. Hey. We've escaped Chairration. Look, we're gonna have regular gameplay. With a new character, everything's gonna be great. I have to inspect everything. Okay, there's nothing to inspect. Satan? That didn't take very long. Fine, we'll go hear about the important thing that you want to talk to me about. But I want to explore first. We're not allowed to leave. We're trapped in this very tiny forest clearing with, like, a house in it. This bodes well. I'm going to save because I don't know when I'll be able to save again. Sure. Ah yes, we can scour the nanotechnology all over the world. And we can use the mass driver to launch the pod of nanoassemblers into the upper atmosphere to release everyone's limiters. Or to release the seal on everyone's limiters. Surely this is a thing we want to do. Also, it's just not going to be an issue at this point. Yeah, Tora just solved it. Casually. Why couldn't we come here during Disc 1? Well, now we have System id as an option for Weltall. You have a guest, apparently. Shavat Emissary. Oh no, Solaris is trying to prevent Ave and Kislev from making peace. Yeah, Ellie's just gonna go do the Mass Driver dungeon all by herself. Well, with Satan. Oh yeah, Satan, by the way, just has the Omni-Ear from Shavat. This is a thing. He just grabbed Earth from Solaris. Sure. Oh my. Well, Bledovic is gone apparently. Emeralda's here. Neat. Oh heck. It's Weltall but chonky. Hi, old man Bao. Emeralda. Aw. Interesting. Of course, Ellie is like an essentially like a really high-ranking official in Gebler at 18, naturally. Emeralda's coming! Yay! Oh, we're gonna get to have Ellie Emeralda bonding time. It's gonna be great. Apparently Groth used to look like Faye. Oh, Toro with the big reveal. Groth is Lacan. Oh my goodness, Tora. Big reveals. Hey, by the way, the Gazelle Ministry and Krelian are still here. Oh great, the Gazelle Ministry can still locate people. Anyway, that was our meeting there. And now we have boss time? On my way to Ignis, I re-encountered him. Karan Ramses. Ramses once again stood in my way in his own Omnigear, Vendetta. It was an unavoidable battle. I released the new function that was added to my Mark II gear, System ID. They want you to use System ID. It does cost a bunch of fuel, so it's not like completely free, but I think that's all it is a fuel cost. So we'll go with square, or not triangle. I guess triangle's fine. When you're in System ID, you want to use the turns to just... Really? Why are you dodging? Stop dodging. Mega Flare is rude. It's your fault for dodging the heckin' other attacks. Okay, I guess I just have to use triangle attacks on you. Hyper mode is at 10% already. So I'm just gonna build up for hyper mode, because hyper mode is based... System ID, all it does is force you into hyper mode. Up to 15%. That's for every turn I spend at max. Every turn I spend at attack level 3 is a 15% roll. And we got it very quickly. Don't you heckin' dodge. Stop dodging. Vendetta, you're not supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be an easy fight. Stop it with the dodging. I am really getting pissed off at the dodging. I don't care, I'm using a heckin' guided shot. Don't dodge this. There, you took damage. Can't break Blaze pose. That's fun. Ramses is being a troll right now. Well, now we're in 25%. That's fine. Please do not dodge any more heckin' attacks, Ramses. I have words. I will have words if you keep dodging. 30% chance of entering for every turn here on out. Like, every turn after this one. And Ramses just made that chance go up, I think, for next turn. Punch, punch. We're not in infinite hyper mode yet. Try again. It's like a 30% chance every turn. And Ramses is raising this by doing damage to me. I'm not in hyper mode. You know what? Heck it. I'm using System ID again. I need it. I need you to stop, Ramses. I need you to just stop. Just stop already. You need to go away. There you go. See, so I should have won this in the first system id, but because Ramses decided to dodge everything... Ugh. Okay, Ramses' machine is gone. Well, that is... We dealt with Ramses. In order to disperse the nanomachines, Emeralda and I headed for one of the ruins of the Zebulun civilization, the mass driver facility. The mass driver facility, we're definitely going to get Emeralda and Ellie bonding time, right? With a whole dungeon just for them. Fortunately, the facility was still active, which allowed us to proceed on to the central control room with little difficulty. Along the way, we saw various missiles and giant rockets that were created during the Zebulun era. They stood like tombstones of that ancient civilization. It was a graveyard for a race of people who destroyed each other over pride and arrogance. We don't get to do a dungeon. The mass driver facility not being a dungeon, not getting its own dungeon is like probably one of the biggest travesties of Disc 2. Once arriving at the central control room, we met up with Satan, who helped us activate the mass driver. We succeeded in launching the capsule containing the nanomachines which would release the seal limiter. And it's done. It is now raining nanomachines everywhere, even on the ruined Ethos headquarters. And the orphanage. No, that's Layhan. That's the ruins of Layhan. Yeah, because there's Satan's house over there. There's the orphanage. And Nissan. The nanomachines that were scattered into the upper atmosphere began to multiply and spread throughout the whole of the world. The nanomachines glittered in the sunlight, flowing like a large river in the sky. That glitter would remove the bonds restraining everyone. It was to be our light of hope for regaining back our true freedom. Something tells me things did not go well. Solaris' mobile surface supremacy weapon invaded the area with great force. Shivat and Nissan's standard gear battalions were no match against it. It was only a matter of time before the Solaris mobile weapon arrived in Nissan. After we pushed back the Solarian gear units, we headed for Nortune, the Kislev capital's administrative district. We went there to obtain our one and only means of standing up against the mobile weapon. At least they give us a save between these two boss fights that had nothing but cutscenes between them. 2 completely unrelated boss fights with nothing but cutscenes. That's gonna happen a lot. The Kislev capital's, Nortune's, Central Administrative District itself was a secret battleship constructed by Bart's ancestor, Roni Fatima, after the Great War with Solaris many hundreds of years ago. The existence of the secret battleship remained hidden. Later, the ship was turned into a section of the Kislev Imperial capital during the founding of the Empire. Uncovering this truth from some ancient records, Bart activated the secret battleship in order to fight against the Solarian mobile surface supremacy weapon. The sand cruiser Yggdrasil was actually the center of command and also the main secret weapon of the craft. Awakening from 500 years of dormancy, its true form appeared before us. Commanded by its new master, the secret battleship stood before the mobile weapon with all of us inside of it. And it's boss time. Again. I'm pretty sure this fight is like almost impossible to lose. Of course it turns into a gear. Basically a giant gear. Superdimensional gear, Yggdrasil 4. And we're going up against Fort Hurricane, apparently. As you can see, I have basically infinite HP. I'm gonna booster so I'm not like ridiculously slow. $1,000 damage from a triangle punch. Oh, I don't get attack level? That's rude. Yeah, I don't get an attack level, so I can't actually enter hyper mode. Let's do Yggdrasil Cannon. This basically takes all of my fuel. And does 10,000 damage. So that's not worth it. I need to turn off booster right now. Yeah, I've got no fuel left. No. Oh, we regain fuel so slowly. I guess I'll start just hitting you with triangle attacks until you die, because I'm not really scared of taking damage here. Boop. 1,000 damage. We basically get one quad 9, and then it's just poke it for 1,000 damage until it dies. I really don't think that was worth it. Don't think this thing has too much more health though. better not. Forget how much health the Fort Hurricane has, but it's not a lot, and I don't really care about fuel after this fight. Yeah, okay, it's done. Goodbye, Fort Hurricane. Bart learns wind mode, because this is technically a Bart gear. So Bart takes advantage of this fight to learn an ether. Because he hasn't been in the party for a bit, so he's just going to learn a new ether ability that he would have learned, well, from a level that he got off screen while he wasn't in the party. The Solaris mobile weapon was destroyed, which brought a sigh of relief to the continent of Ignis. Peace was signed, and after some 500 years of division, the land of Ignis once again became united. Excitement spread throughout Avik, Nisan, Kislev, Shavat. The sky shimmered as if to celebrate. By the hands of Ellie, Satan, Tara, and Emeralda, the nanomachines had been dispersed into the atmosphere. That was when disaster struck. Our songs of victory were replaced by the sounds of total pandemonium. In the beginning, we had no idea what had transpired. We witnessed inexplicable phenomena. People from all parts of the globe began to mutate into abnormal forms. It seemed to be triggered when the nanomachines removed the limiter seal that was placed on humankind by Krellian in the past. The human form with its innate abilities released. That's when I remember when Hammer had said back in Solaris. His words were, "What becomes of the normal humans?" Oh, goodness. Oh, Gazelle Ministry, still scheming away. And of course, Krellian's doing things. Krellian and Myong are still very much doing things. So really, it's mostly Krellian's fault. The Soylent System, a group of facilities formerly created by Solaris. These facilities existed all over the Earth. It is said that originally these were used for biological experiments and brainwashing. The people who mutated into what were called Wells, or the true form of humans, gathered at these facilities. Some of the humans turned to Wells were attacking healthy humans and devouring their flesh and blood. That is because healthy human flesh and blood eased the pain of their sudden molecular changes and let them live longer. Their lives were so short. Soon after, severely mutated beings started to seek the flesh and blood of the less mutated beings. The Soylent System divides and merges those mutated bodies on a molecular level. A set of facilities that recreate a more perfect single life form to be used as a weapon. This was the truth behind the Gazelle Ministry's M-Plan. Go to those facilities and you will be freed from the unbearable agony. So people gathered, seeking the fulfillment of this promise. There is salvation there. The news spread, although no one actually uttered it. Their mutated blood probably told such people to gather there. We went there to destroy the Soylent System. There, humans fought amongst themselves greedily for limited pardons to live. It was an ugly battle to keep on living, or so it may have seemed to the casual passerby. But to me, they were desperately trying to live. It was each person's natural human form. There were the haves and the have-nots, and among them were some of my former friends from Solaris. They wanted our flesh and blood. They told us the haves should share with the have-nots. They asked if a have such as myself could understand their pain. I couldn't answer. No matter what I said, it would have sounded like a conceited have speaking. Even so, I wanted to relieve their anguish, and I decided to do so. Just like the person in the memory of my dreams, in the distant past. Then suddenly, the system went out of control. The Sufilmass, a monstrous organism still in the process of amalgamation, broke through the barrier of the life support facilities and stood before us. No longer of human form, that which was once human began eating the people gathered there seeking relief. We had to fight it, in order to save the people and in order to save him. The eyes of that which was once human looked at me, pleading for death, to take away the agony. So, we're going to do a member change real quick. I actually want Billy and Emeralda for this, because they have non-elemental death blows. Yes. We want to have non-elemental death blows for this fight. Should still be set up pretty well since they were all equipped properly at the end of the last disc. I haven't gotten anything new. I haven't really had a chance to get any new equipment. We have been on, like, on track, like, railroaded through this entire disc so far. Let's resume the game. I want to make sure I save though. Faye, you're going to... I think the elemental death blows are fine for the sidekicks. I know 100% certain that they're bad for the big guy. Yeah, they're fine for the sidekicks. But Emeralda and Billy don't use elemental death blows. So they're safe. Their strongest death blows aren't elemental. I could use weaker death blows. Oh, right. I think you're too big for Dark Beast. Nope, Dark Beast works. Okay. I won't question it. Yeah. No, the square attacks are going to heal him, unfortunately. But Dear Friend should still do damage. Yeah. We're doing damage to the Sufal Mass. It absorbs every element, which is not ideal. And we are going to take some damage here. That's okay. Faye's job is to keep working on the sidekicks, because his death blows would all be his like powerful death blows would all be absorbed. So I'm just gonna use him to work on the sidekicks, because fewer sidekicks would be good. They're gonna steal my HP. It's not a huge concern. Emeralda, keep doing your damage, because you can do damage. Billy will probably be on mostly healing duty, but Emeralda is going to just be constantly spamming damage. She's pretty good. Okay, Faye, you start working on the second one. We'd like to eventually whittle all the sidekicks down. That's basically all Faye is good for in this fight, is hitting the sidekicks. Which is not useless. There. Okay, another Dark Beast. Go, Emeralda, go. She's so fast. So she can just spam this. And it does damage. Like, this is not minimal damage. We are a little hurting, so I'm gonna toss out a healing light just to be safe. Billy's kind of slow. Who knows when the next time he'll actually get a turn is. Let's make sure we're all at full health. Wow! The boss did 1 damage to me. Okay, second one down. The Sufals aren't taking turns, that's fine. Another Dark Beast. To deal more damage to you. This is the one boss I remember, like, elements actually being a real problem here, where, like, I need to use non-elemental stuff specifically. And unfortunately, it's before Faye learns his final 2 death blows, which are non-elemental. Or, I think might be non-elemental. I can't remember. I think the other 2 death blows he gets at the very end are non-elemental. Okay. Oh. It heals him by 0. Yeah, the square attack just does not do anything from Billy. So we're really using Billy just to deal death blow damage, but his death blow damage is still better than other party members would do. And it's nice to have the healing. Oh yeah, he does this. He's healing himself for 1300 damage. We're gonna try to undo a bunch of that. But in the process, he just completely took out one of the Sufals. So, yeah, taking out the Sufals is still worth it. It's just you need to get some damage on the main guy too. So I'm focusing on the main guy, with Faye working on the sidekicks. to try to lower their HP. Just to reduce his healing potential. There. No more healing for big guy. And now, this death blow will be enough to undo all of the healing he did. So, yeah, hey, we stole all your health. You're very low on health, and we definitely are making forward progress with this death blow. Still alive. Rude. Now that the Sufals are down, he's going to start punching us and trying to kill us all. So we basically have to spam Zeta Souls. I'm not going to worry about healing, I don't think. Emeralda's very fast, though. As is Faye, apparently. You go for that, just... give Billy some extra hit points, I guess. Emeralda. We're gonna get net damage from this because he only healed 390 hit points. This is gonna do like 700 something. So we're still making progress. Boom. Sufal mass down. Emeralda. The key to victory there. Very much. You get a pilot shield and gold bullion and a lot of money. They want to make sure we have tons of money because I'm going to have to upgrade some gears. Anyway. Now we get more cutscenes because we beat a boss.
I'm sorry. I guess I couldn't help you after all. All I can do for you now is ease your wounds. I'm so sorry.
Ellie. You...
Okay. We're done with the silent system arc. After that, we went from place to place, destroying all the Soylent System facilities located on the surface of the Earth and freed the people held at each of these locations. All the people that had been mutated were taken in by Nissan where they received treatment. We're just gonna... We showed you one, now we're just gonna, like, gloss over the rest of them. You know, we're just doing more things in narration. Which I guess, I mean, this is fair. It could be boring to just go through each these Soylent facilities. Those who had mutated only mildly were treated with Torres nanomachines, which reconstructed and revived them. They were able to return back to their normal bodies. Unfortunately, there were some that had such accelerated symptoms that their treatment was not as promising. Trying to bring them back to a form that resembled human was the best that could be done. However, mysteriously, they no longer fought each other for survival as they did when they were held by the surveillance system. Of course, their recovery from the physical pain of the mutation may have played a factor, but it wasn't only that. The majority of the people received by Nissan were those that had been admonished by Ellie and had regained their humanity. Between her work in destroying the surveillance system facilities, Ellie also went around and nursed the people in Nissan. She aided the bodies of the mutated and lent an ear to those who had no other place to go for help. She was the very image of the woman who created Nissan, Mother Sophia. It became rumored that Ellie was a reincarnation or a second advent of Sophia. Go to Nissan and you will receive salvation. The news seemed to spread further about, and people came from all over to be saved, both physically and spiritually. Free from the supervision of Solaris, the surface dwellers began to unite in one place. They want to activate the Gedia key, but Kane does not want them to do that. Although the initial impact of being released from the limiter seal caused some momentary chaos, everything slowly began to settle down. We then began to search for the anima relics, the catalyst to transform gears into omni-gears. In the past, 10 relics have been recovered. It is said that about half of those are in the hands of the Ministry. According to Zephyr, there should be several more relics hidden in the land. We knew then that Solaris would most certainly be searching for them. There was no way we could allow Solaris to have them. We visited the place where, using archaic records, Zephyr and her people had been able to get clues on the whereabouts of the relics. Following the instructions we obtained from there, we headed toward the ruins of what seemed to be an ancient civilization. Who do I want to take? I think we're gonna go with this party. Although Zybsane is very tempting. Yeah, get in your gears right away. By the way, I can change my party. This is our shop. S50 6600 is probably fine. Yeah. I'm just gonna worry about the gears that are in my party right now, which are you. We're gonna go for this one. No, not Christians. Not Leipzig. Fenrir. Fenrir already has this 5066, which is good enough. Also, so does Crescens and Zeipzin. Wow. Okay. Yep, that is the best frame for you. And I'm going to make that upgrade. The Steyr will need some refueling. I could buy these things, but I don't really care. This seems very useful. A charger feels not necessary. I don't need these higher frame HPs. I think I'll be fine. I think I do want to save my money. Actually. We're going to restock on Zeta Sols. Let's just buy up to 100, just so I don't have to think about those anymore. Or 99. We can't buy any more of those. That's totally fine. I'm going to sell off any monster parts I have. And like gold stuff, because that's all worthless. Anything else? Accessory wise. Wonder Whip for Bart. I don't think I'm going to need this much. We're not going to be doing many character battles. Mild spoilers. Evasion rings are good. Evasion rings are very good. That's worth dumping some money on those. So we don't need this if we're in our gear. We need... evasion rings. You definitely don't need the wizard ring. The wizard ring is garbage. Well, wizardry ring is only for death blow learning, and we're done learning death blows, so I don't need the wizardry ring. But I am going to put evasion rings on everyone. I'll give you a magnetic coat, sure. That's a minus 50. This is minus 15, but it takes away 5 response. The heavy alloy is the least useful. Just like double checking which one is the least useful to get me some response on him. He's gonna be very slow anyway. Yeah, we can boost up your attack power with the Amame sword. Then I'm gonna go save. Warning, I do not know this dungeon very well. I have not played this dungeon in a bit. As you may imagine. These sort of like... The dungeons of Disc 2 are... Yeah. I feel like there was more... I remember there being more before Disc 2 starts properly, but I guess not. I mean, I'm okay with that. Honestly, there's like a rock wall there. Isn't there a treasure somewhere? No. I must be mistaken. There absolutely is a treasure. Take that. Ether Guard. Don't remember what it does. I guess I can look. Hold on. X-ray RDX is absurd. Okay. Ether Guard is one of these things. Where is it? There it is. Blocks EP absorb attacks. Okay, I do not care. I do not really care that much. I've got Omega Souls. I'm really not bothered by that. It's like, yes, those kinds of things are annoying, but it's not like they're the end of the world. There's a treasure. If I go around. Okay. Maybe I do need to actually worry about character stuff. I do need to worry about character stuff. Neat. Okay. Phase probably... Evasion rings are still probably fine. This penguin code is not fine. Yeah, you can have War Mail at the very least. I think Crimson Vest is better than War Mail. This should be fine. Okay, door lock system area B. Gold bullion, it's money, essentially. And we are in a dungeon again. Oh, it feels good to be in a dungeon again. Okay, we have... These seems like they'd be weak to lightning. I don't know. Maybe? Could you? That looked like it might be a weakness. Or maybe Satan is just good. I mean, Satan and Faye right now are both very, very fast, so Rico's probably not going to get a whole lot of turns here. This is the Satan and Faye just do everything show. Yeah, this is the Satan and Faye do everything show. Mostly the Satan just does everything show. Oh, Satan. You're so fast. This is why I'm going to be using you for most of Disc 2. Rico is here because I believe this is Rico's dungeon. To be cool. The next one will have Billy in it because it's Billy's dungeon to be cool. No, really I should probably be consolidating, like, conforming to my long-term plan of Faye, Satan, Emeralda. Oh, I remember you. You were gonna do... Let's do Rumble Earth. All of Satan's death blows have changed now that we're on Disc 2. Let's do lots of damage. Faye's death blows, everyone else's death blows are still the same. And Satan doesn't have to like relearn them, he just changes all his animations up for every single death blow. Let's show off the fire one. You're not dead yet? Fine, we'll do the water one too. Every single death blow. Satan may as well show off the different ones since Satan is getting every single turn. Oh my gosh, Rico has a turn. Here, we'll do your fire one. Why not? Rico gets to do a thing. We've seen all of Faye's. Faye's are not exciting. Faye is just gonna keep doing things. There we go. We beat that thing before it got a turn. And that had a lot of health. But I'll take it. As long as it's not getting a turn, I don't care. Alright. No. Don't give me an encounter in here. Okay, you guys are easy. I don't think it matters what I do with you. Yeah. Okay. Boom, we're done. I think they are weak to lightning. A couple eyeballs, great. Wow. Neat. Okay. Found a fuse-like device part. Gee, who would have guessed? I may not finish this dungeon tonight. Mostly because I want to be able to look forward to, like, being able to finish a dungeon. As opposed to more Chairration. I want to look forward to, like, dungeon stuff. But we're at least getting started on dungeon stuff. Honestly, it's not worth having to do anything. Satan is just going to one-shot everything anyway. Like, I literally just need to get Satan 3 turns for this fight. Because Satan will get 3 turns before anyone else gets a second turn. Satan will have a 3rd turn. Because Satan is so fast. Satan is maybe a little bit too fast, but that's okay. Cool, Rico. You can have some slightly better stats. I'll take it. I will not complain about the slightly better stats. While we're here. You know, he's probably not going to stay in the party for much after this dungeon, but you know, it's okay. We'll bring him along for this dungeon just because I can. And this is another fight where Satan just does everything. Because Satan will get 3 turns before I get 2 of anyone else's turns. And Satan can one-shot these things, whereas neither of my other 2 can. I don't think. Maybe Rico can one-shot them, but he's not going to get a turn. Satan gets 3 turns before Rico gets a single turn, so I don't think... I'm going to even bother. Satan is just too fast. You got a turn? How dare you? Okay, they do some damage, as it turns out. These things can do damage. But I also one-shot them. I also have a very fast character who one-shots them, so I'm not super scared of them mostly. Okay, Satan levels up, that's nice. More attack, more hit percent actually. More of everything but evade and agility. He doesn't need more agility, and I will take that. That's a pretty good level up. Okay, we can go through A. The other one was B, so we can't go through it quite yet. Yeah, I was like, I think this is going to be a treasure chest. And the other one is relevant area. Okay, only 2 of these things. Satan should absolutely get 2 turns before they get to go once. don't know, Faye, try to one-shot. I know you won't, but try anyway. Thanks. You know what, you can probably get away with a Myogetsu. Yeah, that's enough to finish it off. Jeez, Satan's XX attack does as much as one of Faye's, like, elemental death blows. That's silly. Okay, those guys give good money, at least. Survival 10. Whoa, I never use those. We have 2 doors. I'm gonna go with this one first. Oh goodness, this puzzle. Remember the puzzle now. Don't like the puzzle. Really? Another one gone. Goodbye. Now you go away. Cool. It's all door lock system area B. I'm gonna go back up. Cause I feel like I know how to unlock doors like area B. I feel like there's a way to do that. No. I think this is what it is. Yeah. It's 0320 because it's based on the open ones there. Puzzle. Puzzle solved. We get door lock area B opened up, which means I get 2 more doors. We will go for south door first. Okay, this is just the backtracking door. North door. Lock-off codes must be in terminals A to D, which are situated around the area. On completion, the main system will be engaged. That's not helpful. But thanks. I was going to say I was going to maybe call it here, just because I am sleepy. But I guess we'll do this fight. Sure, why not? We'll beat up some random enemies with our overpowered Satan, who just wins everything. We're kind of halfway through the dungeon, I think. This dungeon is not very long. Like, this is really not a long dungeon, and it's all the gameplay I'm gonna get. It's all like the regular gameplay I'm gonna get for a very long time, so I want to take advantage of it. And like put my break in the middle of it so that I get to have some regular gameplay happening, you know? On either, like, in both this stream and the next stream. We got through the very early part of Disc 2 though, which feels nice. Just being done with the beginning of Disc 2 is good. I mean, Disc 2 is not a long disc. Like, Disc 2 is probably going to be maybe 5, 6 streams. Probably closer to 5. Like, total. I could keep going a little bit though. Maybe we'll finish this dungeon. I'm gonna save here at least. Forgot that this was like an actual character dungeon. Okay. We've taken the elevator down. Where do I view code status? I think it's here. Current code condition. We get our puzzle. We have to make them all add up to the same number. We have 7 in every one. Then one of them adds up to one of them is 1 and 9, the other is 6 and 3. So the numbers we have to work with are 2, 4, 5, and 8. We have to put one of them at each of the 4 points to make the row and the column add up to the same number. 2 and 8 is 10, 4 and 5 is 9, therefore 4 and 5 should go with the 1 and 9, and 6 and 3 should go with, or 2 and 8 should go with the 6 and 3. Okay, B and D are on the 1 and 9, and A and C are on the 6 and 3, so this is address A, so we want the 2 and 8 on this one. This is a terrible camera angle, I know. Just gonna go around 2, 4, 8, 5. And we've released the lock. And now we can go down. Don't think there's anything else around this room. Nope. It's very much, you're just on the straight path to getting your animal relic. This isn't ominous at all. Oh, this is Billy's? I thought this was Rico's. Never mind, the other one is Rico's. This is Billy's animal relic. Rico was just here because I felt like bringing him, I guess. We'll bring Billy to Rico's then. That's what we'll do. Yeah, Billy's gear has been upgraded. Also, Ellie just shows up here for this cutscene. Elements. Good thing I have elemental death blows. We can't elements. Yeah, I'm fine with this. I have healers. I've got... let's see. Who do I hate? I think I hate you most. So we're gonna use fire on you. He's a fire for Calvena. We're gonna hit them with their weaknesses. Burn Calvena for over 2,000 damage. I'm hitting Calvena first because she's water, and I think that's probably the most likely to be a healer. And I don't want healing to happen. Calvena's done. Calvena never got a turn. Dominia's gonna do stuff. She hurts a bit. Not too bad though. Seraphita I'm a little worried about as well, so we'll go for her next. I don't trust them, the ones in the back row, so I'm going to take them out first. Let's do a whole bunch of damage to Seraphita. Seraphita's done. One death blow, and Seraphita is done. Just like that. Wow. Okay, that hurt. A bit. That means Talon is our next target. She should be weak to wind, because she's the earth one. See, they get one turn maybe, and Satan gets a turn. And Satan's one-shotting them. This is not supposed to happen. Oh, no, I got you wrong. You absorbed that. Okay. That's rude. Nice dodge. So that means you should take extra damage to this. Because this should be the same element. Right? Also, Rika will get a turn at some point. Yeah, you take damage to that at least. She's countered by healing 5,000. That's really rude. You're going to go... Flame Lariat? I thought this was the Earth combo. What the heck? Oh, great. Rico's combos aren't lined up with everyone else's. This is real annoying. Oh, Rico doesn't have Rico doesn't have elemental death blows, I bet. There we go. That's the right element for you. Talon needs to go. So you're weak to earth, so that means Dominia should be weak to wind. That's Talon down, I'm sure. Yeah, Talon's out. Okay, time to go for your Festive Wind. Rico, I think, will go for his... Okay. 1,200 damage. I think she just doesn't absorb it. Yay, Festive Wind. Just spamming Festive Wind at Dominia. That's over 2,000 damage. Not done yet. You don't absorb this though, so we'll do this to deal more damage. All of your sidekicks are gone. It's just you, Dominia. Kavena and Seraphita never even got a chance to do anything. Okay, that's not cool. We're gonna heal him. I think I just a Zeta Soul is fine. I have infinity Zeta Souls. For this exact reason. I want Satan back. And on his own feet, 2 feet. Let's Renki Sazanami. Faye will keep putting pressure on. I think. Okay, goodbye Rico. I guess we'll revive Rico next. She has entered Pissy Boss mode, I think. Let's revive you, then we'll Sazanami Satan, and then we'll be able to attack. We'll be in a position to attack. Because Faye can theoretically survive that at full health. And this will heal everyone by a bit. Not a ton, but enough. Dominia, why'd you have to get your turn before Satan or Faye? Oh good, you just did the 86 damage. I can deal with you doing 86 damage. Because now Faye and Satan are about to have both of their turns, and they'll be able to do some damage. Yeah. Go Satan. Do big damage. 1,200 more. Hooray, we're done. We win. What a fight. And we get a drive for a bunch of stats, but I don't really care. Dominia, you're the last. I guess she's gesturing to us. We'll be fine in our gears. I'm not that worried about the gears. They get soaring for them? Really? Granted, this is a pretty cool cutscene. Oh my goodness. You couldn't have let that music play? Fine. Kishin Sword is scary. I won't lie. I would like a booster. Booster. And booster. We do have hyper mode chance apparently. Slice. Is that a counterattack? Nice dodge, Faye. Good job. Poke, poke. We're just trying to build up fuel attack levels at this point. Mostly. Even Rico. You can build up attack levels too. Once I'm at attack level 3, I'll start alternating level 1 death blows. I'll start mixing in level 1 death blows, basically. They're gonna do some damage. Oh no! Actually, that kinda hurts a little bit. And of course, you're gonna waste time by doing it to a second person. And doing 2,000 damage to them as well. It's rude. Don't do that. I want attack level 3. That's the goal. Once I'm up to attack level 3, I'll start mixing in level 1 death blows. If my hyper mode chance isn't high enough. Seraphita's going next. Which is fine. Tan's at attack level 3, but not with enough hyper mode chance for me to want to stay at attack level 3, so I'm just going to do a bit of damage there. Level 1 death blows are pretty good. You've only got a 5% chance, so we'll go for a level 1 death blow from you. This only lowers their attack level to 2, so they'll be able to build back up to 3 quickly. And it raises their chance a bit. Not by a lot, to be fair. Rico has a better of a chance right now. Building back up. 6% chance of hyper mode right now. I'll give one chance. I could do X attacks at level 3 and just hope, but 6% it feels very lucky. Rico might actually hit it quickly because he's taking a lot of damage. And damage puts them closer to hyper mode. Yeah, no, we're not going to wait on you. We're going to do another death blow. Every death blow does increase it by 1%. So we'll do some death blows. Rico has taken enough damage that I feel very safe holding off and letting him get a hyper mode active. Calvena's attack is annoying, I believe. Oof, yeah, Rico's taking a lot. You're up to 14%. That's promising. Let's get you that. You're still at 7. I may just go System Id. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go System Id. Which gives him instant hyper mode just to speed this up. Rico is in hyper mode. So, yeah, you did too much damage to Rico. Oh, come on, Rico. Why is your hyper mode bad? Rico's hyper mode is just straight up bad. You're also in hyper mode? Is your hyper mode bad? No. Rico needs to get out of hyper mode, because his hyper mode attack is bad, and heals the enemy, which is dumb. Stop taking turns, Rico. I'm gonna try to wait on hyper mode for Satan. He's like a 14% chance every turn. It's not nothing. Faye, I'm gonna keep going for this since it is like actually useful. It's 4,000 damage a pop. Although because of Rico, we're basically starting fresh. Okay, just poke. A light attack for 112. It's our last hyper mode turn. We got a good, like, 13,000 damage from Faye. It's not nothing. Satan's still slowly chipping away. Faye's back to 5 with attack level 0. We're going to start poking. I'm going to do some level 1 death blows with him, I think. Oh goodness, they're still... Nope, Joel Kaiser is bad. Satan, can you enter hyper mode? You have a 14% chance every turn. Please. That's like a 1 in 7. It's not that low. We're just gonna level 1 death blow with you for a bit. And just slowly layer on the damage. Satan's still trying to enter hyper mode. As long as I take an action that isn't, like... Okay, that's gonna help Satan's chances. We need to poke there. I think hyper mode, probably just system id is the best. 21% now for Satan. That's pretty good. Hopefully Satan's hyper mode is actually useful. Your hyper mode is garbage, so we're gonna focus entirely on spamming level 1 death blows with Rico. Yeah, let's get this level 1 death blow used, and then I might system it again. Just to get the damage from that. I do not care about reboostering Rico. I mean, I might rebooster Rico. Let's just charge. Let's system id again. Come on. Satan, please, you have a 21% chance. Up to 28% chance. Kosho X may actually heal. This may be bad. I don't know. It does not heal. It's not as much damage, but it doesn't heal. Okay, I'll take that. I can accept that outcome. Rico, do your level 1 death blow, because that's basically all you're good for at this point. 2400 damage is not nothing. Hyper mode for Satan, let's go. Please do not heal. Please do not heal the boss. You heal the boss. Okay. You are no longer allowed to do hyper mode. It's that simple. I'll leave him boosted, but I'm not doing hyper mode with him anymore. Faye's the only one who's useful. Hyper mode... All the going for hyper mode is useless. Okay, Faye, you have to undo what Satan did with that attack. It's fine. I hate that Satan is basically useless for hyper mode. He's gonna have to just spam level 1 death blows. So yeah, you're gonna charge. You continue to attack. And then we're not gonna take Faye or Rico, or Satan or Rico back above their requisite amount. We're just gonna spam level 1 death blows. I will activate Rico's booster again just because he's so slow that it's not really working. Nope, you're elemental. I think we're just gonna stick to level 1 death blows at this point. Let's reactivate your booster. I don't want Satan hyper mode, I don't want Rico hyper mode, I only want Faye hyper mode. But Faye hyper mode is such low odds that I'm not going to worry too much about it. Faye is so low on fuel that I'm not going to worry about doing a hyper mode anymore, I think. Kishin Sword on Faye. That may get Faye much closer to hyper mode though. A natural hyper mode, which I'm okay with. I just don't want to have to use system id. I'm going to keep beating you up with the little pot shots. Oh yeah, okay. 30%, I'm going to build Faye up. Because Faye can enter hyper mode whenever. Okay, Rico, do your death blow. Because it's the best you can do. It's not nothing either. Kishin Sword, I think, is just because we're low on health. Oh heck. Oh heck. I'm nervous. You gotta be like close to dead if you're just spamming Kishin Sword. Okay, this is a 54% chance once he's up to attack level 3. Keep doing damage. Okay, go ahead. Not Faye. Okay, as long as you're not targeting Faye, it's fine. Satan just dodged. Amazing. We're gonna poke you. Do a death blow. Do another death blow. Gotta keep applying damage. Trying to get rid of them before Faye dies. Faye's in hyper mode. I don't care that he's out of fuel. He still has some. I've got to do as much damage as possible right now. Boom. 4,200 damage for the next 3 turns from Faye. That should do it. Or just 1 hit. Okay. That is a way to end a fight with 600 hit points on Faye. In his on Weltall. And we get the Kishin Sword, I believe, for Satan, which will be nice. Level ups for everyone. Ooh, everything but evade goes up in agility. You don't get as much, but you earned Senkei. Steel metal for Rico. And we get the Kishin Sword, and a lot of money. Which will be helpful for upgrading other gears in the future. Because we will want to upgrade some gears. And that is the dungeon. That is our first dungeon of Disc 2. That's not the team I had. But okay. Maybe I should have used this team. But I'm trying to transition away from using Ellie. Bye, elements. We don't get to fight them again. That is the last time we fight them. Having fled from the elements, we tried to take the relic to be used as a power to fulfill Ramses' desires. We once again initiated our search for information on the whereabouts of the last known relic. We get lots of cutscenes now because we beat a dungeon. That was enough gameplay for, like, the next hour. Oh, Xenogears Disc 2. It's a thing that exists. Like, the story's great, but, that was yesterday? Holy heck, this game moves fast. Apparently, Ramses lost to Faye yesterday. That was before we repelled the Fort Hurricane from Nissan. Before the entire Soylent System sequence and launching the nano assemblers into the air and fixing that issue. And then we go and get an Anima Relic. All in, like, the span of 24 hours. That's a lot. Also, Dominia's spying. On their meetings. And of course, Ramses isn't is too impatient to listen to what Dominia has to say. While Faye and the others searched for the resting place of the last known animal relic, I temporarily returned to Nissan. I don't know why I went back, just I had this stirring within my heart that some danger was awaiting the people there. All the people accepted into Nissan were on the road to recovery. There were still those who were not able to completely recover, but Tora's nanomachines continued to evolve from day to day. Thanks to the nanomachines, the treatments were becoming more and more successful, and the day when everyone regained their original bodily form was approaching. A trembling. There was a sudden explosion in the city of Nissan. Within the burning fire stood a gold Omnigear. It was Ramses. He assaulted Nissan so that he could defeat Faye. His purpose of existing was at stake. The Nissan and Shavat militia, even rank and friends from Solaris who now served to protect Nissan, could not thwart the assault. The people were evacuated into the cathedral. Continuing to search for Faye, Ramses put the militia to rout and pressed on toward the cathedral. He was ruined. He had his mind set solely on getting at Faye. I stood before him. Where? I'm not going to read this out loud. There's actual dialogue. Now we have the budget, we have time to animate these scenes, but not actually set them in the scene, in the actual place that they're in. So Ellie gets captured. Bye, Ellie. Aw, Rank's there. Rank is good now. Oh look, it's baby Ramses in the background. Ramses was in fear. He feared losing the place he belonged to. He feared that Faye was the one who would take it away from him. He believed love was something you take. He craved love more than anyone else. Thank you, loud car outside. Anyway, the Gazelle Ministry still hates Ramses because they think he's worthless. And now we get to see Ramses get manipulated by Krelian and Miang. Hooray for emotional manipulation. Having completed the alignment of the first Hammer Relic with Billy, there was a remarkable change in the appearance and structure of Billy's gear. We're going to show that off in this next dungeon because I'm going to take Billy along. They were units that merged with the inorganic. Of course, we had no idea what purpose these ancient animal relics were created for, but the fact that they played... Well, I accidentally skipped the text, I'm sorry. Eventually, their true power will be released, and we cannot allow this power to fall into the hands of evil. In order to obtain the final relic, we headed for a ruin that is believed to be almost 10,000 years old. The remains of the first civilization on our planet. And a reunion with an old friend awaited us. But who will that friend be? We'll have to find out next time I play the game. Because I'm not doing this dungeon now. We're going to bring Billy and Esmeralda. Actually, I have menuing to do. I have some stuff to take off of Satan and Rico. So we're going to do the menuing now. Dungeons Isitra, oh my gosh. Oh, Shopkeep Johnny. We are just going to look for character stuff. Or gear stuff. We're not going to upgrade Vierge anymore. Vierge is done. And Vari we may use later. Renmatsuo we're going to upgrade now. He already has that one equipped, so I don't need to upgrade his frame. We'll just upgrade the armor a bit as well. We're going to upgrade Crescens as well. She's already good on armor. Frame, I think, not quite good. Yeah, we want to upgrade that. And 6025 is fine. We need to restore Crescent's HP. Well, Tall Tool needs to be refueled. Renmatsuo does need to be refueled, yeah. It's the same parts. We're going to just nope out. I'm going to take basically everything off of Satan and Rico that I really want. I'm gonna give him the Kishin sword, but I'm gonna take the magnetic coat and... Oh, you had frame HP 50. I'm mostly concerned about snagging the speed ring and the evasion rings. Heck, you're allowed to have your stuff. Faye, you are absolutely allowed to keep your stuff. Yeah, that's what I'm mostly concerned about. I just want to grab that. And then we're gonna bring the others in. Emeralda and Billy are my choices for this. I'm going to give them... Not this. I want to go into my regular menu. Make sure they're properly equipped. Holy Pendant is really good. Oh, she comes with a power magic and a magic guard, heck. Ramatsuo still has 2 magnetic coats on it. I don't want Deathblower 2. Deathblower 2 is garbage. I might just give you another magnetic coat, just so much response. You know, Emeralda, you might actually be better with, like... I don't want to take the devil dress off because it's, like, a thing. I don't know. This is probably fine. The speed ring S, it may be more worth it to go for something like... Maybe not an ether doubler, but, well, an ether doubler could be good in an economy ether. I'm trying to think. I think the economy ether's still on Maria. Because I just haven't bothered doing the menu. I'm just going to leave it like this. And then we're going to save and be done. For now. We got a couple hours into disc 2. Feeling pretty good. Already on the second dungeon. We're going to have another dungeon to do next time. And then there will be more cutscenes, of course. But we're getting going on disc 2. There is some real disc 2, like, proper game content later, but that's a later. Alright, that is going to do it for me for tonight.